Let's have example 13. Y is equal to the tangent of the quantity ln x plus e raised to x. This is our u. And then the form is tangent u. Let us use the chain rule. Let u be equal to ln x plus e raised to x. The derivative of u with respect to x is equal to 1 over x plus e raised to x. All right, so let us use the chain rule. We have y is equal to tangent of u. Getting the derivative of that y prime, we have secant squared u, and then times the derivative of u with respect to x. Since we have already solved the derivative, we can now go back to the original value. So we have secant squared of u here is the binomial ln x plus e raised to x. And then we multiply it by 1 over x plus e raised to x. Okay, rearranging the terms, we are going to write first the binomial. We have 1 over x plus e raised to x. And then multiplied to the secant squared of ln x plus e raised to x. This is our final answer. You can combine this fraction if you want, but this already suffices. Example 14, y is equal to e raised to x minus e raised to negative x all over e raised to x plus e raised to negative x. All right, we have here a quotient since we have x on the numerator and x on the denominator. So this one takes the form u over v. However, if you notice, our exponents here are different. We have x and negative x. Now, we can actually get the derivative of this one right away. But if we would like to manipulate it first, suppose that we have that here. Let us write the negative exponent as this one. Okay, we can multiply the entire fraction by e raised to x so that this will be gone and also this one. The resulting expression would be e raised to 2x minus 1 all over e raised to 2x plus 1. So this one is easier than the first given because as you can see, we already have 2 exponential expressions only instead of 4. Okay, this is equal to e raised to 2x minus 1 all over e raised to 2x plus 1. So this still takes the form u over v quotient. So we will have the derivative. Y prime is equal to, we have a quotient. On the denominator, we have e raised to 2x plus 1 quantity square. And then on the numerator, we have v du. This is the v, the denominator. And then the du is the derivative of the numerator. We have 2e raised to 2x. And then minus, it's a quotient rule. Okay, minus u. And then dv. The dv, derivative of the denominator. Okay. What are we going to do next? Let us factor that out. They have the same derivatives, the color red. Let us bring that out. We have here 2e raised to 2x and then multiplied to, we have e raised to 2x plus 1. And then the subtraction sign here will be distributed. We have minus e raised to 2x plus 1. And that's it. The resulting derivative would be 2e raised to 2x because this one will already be gone and we have times 2. So this becomes 4 actually. And then we have this one on the denominator. So this is our final answer. Example 15, we have y is equal to 8xe raised to ln of 8x. Okay, we have here a product. This is U and then this is V. The 8 there can be isolated, so we do not include it in either U or V. All right. Let us get the derivative using the product rule. So here we have 8 times U dV. Okay, U and then dV. For the dV, we have here e raised to ln of 8x and then times the derivative of ln 8x, we have 1 over 8x times 8. Take note of the process. It's actually a chain rule. We actually use the chain rule here, but shortcut version. And then after that, we have plus V du, positive 1. Okay. Next, this will cancel out. And also, we have here 8. And also the x will also cancel out this. So we have here e raised to ln of 8x plus e raised to ln of 8x. And then this is equal to 16 e raised to ln of 8x. All right, here it's important that you have a knowledge about the properties of logarithm. We have the following properties. A raised to logarithm of, let's say, x to the base a, given that a is a positive real number not equal to 1, this is equal to x. Okay, example, we have 5 raised to logarithm of, let's say, 25 to the base 5. So this is equal to what? If we have here, the logarithm of 25 to the base 5 is equal to 2. Okay, so 5 squared is equal to 25. So this is it. So we're going to apply that here to further simplify because this is not yet done. We have 16 times 8x. The final answer is 16 times 8. So that is 128x. Alternatively, if you already know that property, you can actually start right away here. So let's have the second solution. Y pa lang, okay? Y is equal to 8x and then e raised to ln x is equal to 8x. So you multiply that, you get 64x squared. The derivative of that is equal to 128x. Example 16, we have y is equal to 3 raised to x times 2 raised to 2x all over 6 raised to 2x. This one is a little bit complicated because we have a product on the numerator and then we also have a quotient here. Remember that we have this law of exponent. Okay. And then we also have this for all allowable values of u, v, and m. Okay. Now we're going to apply that here. Okay, this is equal to 3 raised to x times 4 raised to x. And then on the denominator, we have 36 raised to x. Okay, what we're going to do, we are going to express this as a single fraction, all raised to x. For the numerator, since they already have the same exponent, pwede na natin ipag-multiply. 3 times 4 is 12 divided by 36. So, this is equal to 1 over 3 raised to x. Therefore, y prime is equal to, copy, 1 over 3 raised to x, and then ln of 1/3, and then times the derivative of x with respect to x. This is now our answer. But if you still want to simplify this, we can actually express this as 1 over 3 raised to x. And then for the ln of 1/3, this is equal to ln 1 minus ln 3 using the property of log, and then times 1. Okay, we have this one is equal to 0. And then we have minus ln 3. So we have negative ln of 3 over 3 raised to x. So this is now the simplest form of our answer. You have reached the end of this lecture video. You are highly encouraged to answer the exercises given at the end of this video courseware.